Okay, so if you didn't get those finished, you can finish them at home, okay? But maybe some of you got them all. I know some of you got them all finished, so if there's one or two left, try to finish them at home. We'll have a look at the next lesson now. There's no need for more time on that one. So what we'll have a look at now is something called surds. But you might have called them radicals as well. So surds are numbers like this. These are called surds. Okay. And what we want to have a look at in this lesson is how we can work with these types of numbers. So the first thing we want to have a look at is how could we do something like, let's say, simplify a surd like this. Okay. Now, there is a way to do it, and it requires using something that you would have learned about in elementary school. I wonder if anyone remembers this. Prime factorization tree. Does anyone remember this or know what I'm talking about? No? Yeah? You remember this? From elementary school? Okay. Do you remember what to do?
No.
Okay. Let's have a look. So, let's take an example like root 162. Root 162. So, what you do is you start off with 162 and you think of any two numbers that multiply to make 162, except, of course, 162 multiplied by 1. So, we'll go with 81 and 2. Now, we're kind of finished with the 2 because there's nothing else to do with that. What about 81? 9 times 9 then. Okay? Hey, concentrate now. 9. Oh, sorry, I'm not finished with 9. Because 9 I can break down again. 3 for each of them.
Yeah.
Now, what you've just done now is you've changed 162 into 2 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, like this. Okay. What you do is you try to group them together in pairs if you can. So, you have 2 3s here. So you say that's 3 squared, and then you have another pair here. 3 squared, and you have a 2 here. 2 like that. Now, the reason this is helpful is because you have this rule. Root AB equals root A, root B. Okay? And what does root A squared equal? A. So if I go back here, what's root 3 squared? 3. What's root 3 squared? 3. And root 2 is just root 2. So the answer is 9 root 2. It's as simple as I can make it. Okay, we'll do another example of this, but you should write this down. This is our first example then. Example. Yeah? I'll do another one, but I'll let you try it first, just to see if you can, but I'm sure a good few of you can. See if you can break down into its simplest form root 735. Give that one a try, and then I'll give you the answer. So 735 is going to be 21 and 5. Is that right? No, I have that wrong, do I?
3 and 245.
You went with 3 first. Yeah, if I went with 5.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah. 5 and 1, 4, 7. 5 is finished. 49 and 3. Yeah? 3 is finished. 49? 7 and 7. So this will equal root 7 squared times 3 times 5.
Yeah.
7 root 15.
Yeah.
It's as simple as I can make it. Yeah? Right, okay, let's go on to another type. So, next one. Oh, sorry, do you need to have that?
No?
Yeah.
We were doing it before.
Huh?
We were doing it before.
Yes, but maybe some people didn't get the right answer. Okay, it's possible, you know.
Probably.
I've been doing this a while, so I would say definitely. Okay, next now. Let's say I have something like root 128 minus root 32. This is not root 128 minus 32. Okay, it's not that, right?
Yeah.
You make that mistake, you go straight to maths hell. That's where you go. All right, so what we need to do first here is simplify each of these. Let's start with the 128. So that's 64 and 2, 32 and 2, 16 and 2. Yeah, so actually it could be, I could just write as 16 times 4 times 2, couldn't I? 2 by 2 by 2 by 16. Yeah? The reason I'm leaving it like this is because root of this number, what's root of 16?
But we know
4.
the root of like 64 is 8. So why should
Oh
we-
yeah, I know. I'm just being tired, that's all. Root 4, 2, and then root 2, root 2. So anyways, whatever way you get to it, you get to 8 root 2 in the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Root 32, well 32 is 16 by 2.
So it would be like
So this
4,
one would be
root of 2.
4 root 2.
So it would be like
Yeah, so what will this be?
4.
4 root 2. Yeah? No?
Yeah.
You should be able to double check this on your calculator if you need to, but of course in the exam they'll want to see the steps. Could that one do it? I know the Casio one can. If you type this into the Casio, I think it gives you the answer like this. Do you want to check actually, the people with the Casio calculator? Yeah, see what happens if you type root 128 minus root 32. Does it give you the answers for root 2?
Yeah.
It does? Great. Did you get a decimal answer? Yeah, what? Let's see the calculator. Yeah, not this one. The other Casio one. Okay, but the people with the 991 calculators, it gives you 4 root 2 as the answer. Try this one for me. Root 243 minus root 27. Try that.
The perfect is if it would be like cube.
It would be, but life isn't as nice as that. Yeah. Yeah, we got this.
Oh, yeah.
Let's have a look. So, let's see. I know 3 goes into 2, 4, 3. So that's 3, and then 7, and 3.
It's 81 and 3.
Yeah.
Just 81 and 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. It one is like.
Oh, that's nice, because then that's a square already.
Yeah.
It is.
So that would be 9 root 3.
Yeah.
And I think 27 will go with 3
3
times 9.
Yeah.
So that will be 3 root 3.
Yeah.
Alright, so 6 root 3 then is the answer. Yeah? Okay, next type now. Let's have a look at something like this. Minus 4 minus 6 root 7. 3 plus 5 root 7. There's nothing too fancy here, it's just expanding. So, let's expand this. Minus 4 times minus 3.
Minus 12.
Minus 12. And then we'll do that one next. Minus 20 root 7, yeah? And then next one is minus 18 root 7. This by this.
Minus 36.
Are you sure?
No, minus 36 multiplied by 7.
Minus 36?
No, but
No.
Yeah, like
6 by 5?
It will be like just
30, isn't it?
30 is like 30.
Yeah, so
Minus
it's
30.
multiplied by 7 because like square root of 7 multiplied
Oh
by
yeah,
square
so
root
root
of
7 by root 7. Yes? Root
Yeah.
7 by root 7? 7.
Yeah. That's why I told you that we need to
I thought you said
multiply by
36.
7. Huh?
What?
It's not 36. No.
Yeah, okay. Next, let's group things together. Minus 12 and minus 210. Right? This 210? 210, 222, is it? Yeah. And then this is minus 38 root 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one you have to be careful about is the last multiplication. Root 7 multiplied by root 7 makes 7. And 6 multiplied by 5 makes 30. Yeah?
Yep.
Try this one for me, see if you got a handle on it. I'll do it in a second. 8 minus 9 root 21. And then minus 7 plus 2 root 21. Yeah? Okay, let's have a look here. No, not yet? Okay. Yeah. You got it now? No?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, let's have a look. 8 times 7? 56, isn't it?
No, 63.
What? No.
56, isn't it?
Бля, а у меня такое красивое число. Sorry.
English. 8 times 2 root 21? 16 root 21. And then the next one would be plus 63 root 21. And the last one would be 18 times 21. Now, if you were to put this together with this, what do you get?
Minus
434 plus 79? Root 21 then. Okay, one more like this, just a little bit harder. Root 8 plus root 3 times root 2 plus root 48. And my advice before you start is see if you can simplify any of the surds. Yeah. Yeah, let's have a look at this one. So I can see with the root 8, you could change that into 2 root 2. Yeah. So that's 2 root 2 plus root 3. And then this is root 2, and is this 4 root 3?
Yeah. 16 by...
Or 4 root 3, is it? Yeah, like this. Okay, 2 root 2 by root 2 is 2 by 2, which is 4 then. 2 root 2 by 4 root 3 is 8 root 6. And then in the middle you have another root 6. And then you finish up on 12. 16 plus 9 root 6 then. Yeah? That's as simple as it gets. Yeah? Okay, let's go on to the next type. So, we've looked at adding, subtracting, and multiplying, but now the more difficult one is dividing. So let's say you had something like this type of problem. Minus 84 plus root 756 over 14 plus root 189. some of you might know what to do. Does anyone know what to do? No ideas? Yeah, what do you think?
I think 2 times plus square root is 189.
Nearly, not quite. It does need the root 189, but we also need the 14. Yeah? Good, but no. You made there's one tiny little mistake in that.
Is it 14 minus 1?
Yeah, in fact, you have to multiply the top and bottom by 14 minus root 189. And 14 minus 189. Now, does anybody know what this is called? This 14 minus root 189? Conjugate, yeah. So the conjugate of 14 plus root 189. So when you conjugate something, you change the sign on the root part. Okay, so just before we continue, I'll go back to this in a moment, let's just practice. The conjugate of 1 plus root 3 is 1 minus root 3. Okay, what's the conjugate of 2 minus root 3? 2 plus root 3. Root 3 minus 1? Gotcha. Gotcha. Minus root 3 minus 1. Remember I said to change the sign on the root. This guy. Yeah? Yeah? Conjugate of root 2? Minus root 2. And conjugate of 4? 4. You got it now? Yeah. So, we multiply the top and bottom by the conjugate. This process is called, I wonder actually if anyone knows, it's called rationalizing the denominator. This is called rationalizing the denominator. Rationalizing the denominator. It means to remove the root from the denominator. Now, how does that remove the root? We'll see now. But before we actually multiply it out, I wonder if we could simplify it a bit. Minus 84, 756. Would anyone be so kind? What's 756 simplified? 2. Thank you. What is it? 2 root 17, is it? Yeah, what does root 756 simplify to? People with the Casio calculator can tell me quickly. 6 root 21, is it? Okay. And what about root 189? What does that become? Is that anything nice?
252 and 3.
Wait, what's root 189? 3 root 21. Okay. 3 root 21, and then here 14 minus 3 root 21. Now look what happens when we multiply. So let's multiply the top first. We definitely need our calculator here. 84 times 14, please. What's that? 1,176 with a minus. 84 times 3 is, what's that, 256? What is it? 252 plus 252 root 21, and then 6 times 14, 84 root 21, is it? Is that the next one?
Yeah.
Oh, and then lastly 6 root 21 times minus 3 root 21. It's going to be pretty big. What is it? Yeah, which is 1. What is it? 378 for the last one. Yeah, okay. Now, let's multiply out the bottom. 14 by 14? 196. And then in the middle, you get 14 by 3 root 21. 42 root 21. But look what happens. The next piece is plus 42 root 21. Yeah, and then what's the last piece? 9 times 21. What's that? Like 189, is it?
89.
189 with a minus. Now, this did not happen by accident. These two pieces here, you see, they'll cancel. And they'll always cancel. And the reason they'll always cancel is because of this trick you did at the start. That should always happen. So now the square root is gone from the denominator. So on the top, you're left with minus 1176 minus 378, whatever that is, plus 252 root 21 plus 84 root 21, whatever that is. And then 196 minus 189, what's that? 7, isn't it? What are these two together, please? Minus 1554, and then the next one is plus, this is 6, 336, root 21. Now, I'm willing to bet, maybe, each of these can be divided by 7. I'm sure 7 can go into each of them. So 7 into 1554 will be minus 2, and then 7 into that one will be 48 root 21. So this was our question here, and by multiplying by this conjugate, we're able to simplify our answer into this here. Okay. Now we'll do another example of this. It's a little bit tricky, so write that one down as our first example. You don't need a break.
Susan, why is like in the timetable then?
What is?
It's like we have like lessons from like 9 a.m. till 9:15.
Now this way, if we don't take a break, we'll finish at 10:40. That'll give you 20 minutes before your next class at 11, right?
Yeah.
You have class at 11, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, biology here.
And you probably didn't have breakfast.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people would want 20 minutes to go to the shop. Okay, did you write that down? Yeah? Let's have a look at another one.
But you need to like know how to do the things.
Can I scroll down?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Okay. I'll let you try this one first before I give you the answer, just to see if we got a handle on it. So we'll say 67 plus root 480 over 31 plus root 750. See if you can simplify that. Now, again, you should try to simplify the 480 and the 750 first. Got it?
Almost.
Okay. Got it? Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can do with 480 is definitely 48 and 10, isn't it? How far can we simplify this? 25 and 2 and 5 and 2 and 12 and 2. 6, you went with 16 and 30. 30. That might be good actually, 16 and 30. 4 root 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, 67 plus 4. 67 plus 4 root 30.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No? Yes, okay. And then this is 250 times, this is 25 times 30. 5 root 30, is it?
It's like 5 roots. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 root 30. Okay, and so what is the conjugate here?
31 minus 5 roots.
5 root 30. 31 minus 5 root 30. Okay, let's multiply. 67 times 31. What the heck is that? 2077. Thank you. And then 67 and 5. What's that? 3.
335 roots 30.
335. Minus 335 root 30. Yes.
Yeah.
And then 124.
Root 30 minus 600.
Minus 30 times 20.
Yeah, so 600.
600. The middle pieces cancel, and you should just be left with 31 plus 2 pieces that cancel in the middle, minus 25 times 30, which is what? What's the number at the end here? Of course it's not, sorry, it's 31 by 31, which is 961, plus 2 pieces that cancel, and then minus 7. Okay, so on the top it'll be 2077 minus 600, and then it'll be plus 124 minus 335 root 30. And then what's that on the bottom? 211? Yeah. So 2077 minus 600. What's that now? 1477. And then that's a minus, obviously.
211.
Oh, well, that's nice because 211 goes into what, 7 times?
Yeah.
7 minus 1 root 30. Like this then.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay, question? No. Let me just give you just a couple more, but just a shorter, simpler one. What about something like 1 plus root 18 over just root 8? Just try that for a minute, just a shorter one. Yeah. Okay, so for this one here, you should first change that into 1 plus 3 root 2, yeah?
Over.
And then 2 root 2?
Yeah.
And you multiply above and below by
Negative.
minus 2 root 2. Yeah. Okay, so on the top we get minus 2 root 2 minus 12. And then on the bottom we have minus 8. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Now, there's a minus in everything, so I'll multiply everything by minus. I'll get 2 root 2 plus 12 over 8. There's not much I can do to simplify. I could change that into 12 over 8 plus 2 over 8 root 2. It's really as simple as it gets. This is going to be 4.
Let me just take 2 from.
I divide everything by 2, yeah, I'm doing that on this step. But if you want to do it a step earlier, that's fine. This would be 3 over 2, isn't it? Plus 1 over 4 root 2. But like, yeah, here that's fine. You can divide everything inside here by 2. But you'll end up with the same thing. This will be 6 and this will be 4. Yeah? You'll get 6 over 4, which will also become 3 over 2. So. Yeah? Is that okay? Yeah. Now, let's see which ones we'll do. Oh, actually, just before that, let me just check if I got everybody. Matar, there you are. Umar, yep. Diana, Priscilla, Hussein, Abdulaziz, Daria, Nikita, Ratami, Alex, Patrick, there. Mohammed K, Mohammed Omar, David, yeah. Haza, Sabrina, Vanessa, Ishpreet, Jafar, Amy, Joshua, Ray, and Barak. There Okay, so we got everybody. All right, so what I want you to try now, well, you could finish, if you didn't finish the last exercise, you could finish that first. But once you have that finished, what I want you to try, actually, I'll write it down on the screen here. And again, you should finish this for homework. So we'll say 1A, B, and T, 2A, B, W. 3, A, B, and Y, and 4, A, B, and W. Okay. So you can get a start on this now, and I want to have a look at just how everyone's doing with their work, making sure everything's okay. Yep. Yep. Can I close? Did you write this down? I need to close this. Yep.
1 second. Yep.
I can close this.
Yep.
Yep.